Guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece Manga chapter 913. First thing I want to say is that we didn't get the fight that probably the whole fandom was expecting, which is probably Luffy and Hawkins, or if not, Luffy and Zoro versus Hawkins. What we get in this chapter, I don't even really consider a fight, but I guess it is what it is. So the first thing I want to talk about firstly is that how Zoro noticed straight away that Luffy is carrying one of these names in. He's like, Luffy, let me see that for a second. Luffy's like, no. I'm using this kind of vibe. So this was probably expected to happen, and I did say last review that I reckon at some point Zoro might take this blade for his own, and it looks like we're heading towards that direction because straight away Zoro did notice the sword and he does want to see it. So at some point we know he's going to take this sword from Luffy and expect it for himself. So Hawkins. In this chapter, we do learn a bit more about Hawkins within this chapter, a bit more about how his devil fruit ability works. It is still complex. Even I don't understand the full extent to what his devil fruit can do, but we do learn a few things. So based on what he said within the chapter, we can assume that it's called the Straw no Mi, but what he can do with his devil fruit ability is very vast, very like there's a wide range, but it's a very OP hacks ability if you consider things. But within this chapter I should say, he says that the likelihood of Luffy and company still being alive within a month's time is 19%. I think it should be a little bit lower, like not even in the double digits, because we're going up against Kaido. But that's what Hawkins says. He says it's 19%. So going on into his devil fruit ability, we have seen previously before the time skip that he has some sort of voodoo doll thing going on where he can sacrifice the lives of others in order to keep his life. So, but within this chapter, we learn that he's only got 10. He's only got 10 lives. He's got one more life than a cat. Well, this is what we found out in this chapter. Now, within this chapter, he said it's linked to his subordinates, and I'm trying to remember if post time skip it was linked. Pre-time skip, I should say, it was linked to normal people. I'm pretty sure it was. But that is something I want to talk about later on within the review, because if it isn't, we'll talk about it then. Why did I write straw sacks? So we learned that he also has some sort of precog thing going on as well, where he can predict the future. Yeah, well, that links to the 19% as well. But the one last thing I want to talk about regarding his level 3 ability is the whole thing where he goes great risk, high reward. And now I don't get this links into his level 3 ability, but what I'm thinking is that the closer he comes to death, the stronger he gets. And why I think this is because when he did his most impressive attack for the chapter, it was after he had lost 2 lives, and that straw thingy that came out of his sword was stronger the second time, because we see it 2 times within the chapter, and it did look stronger, more impressive the second time. So that's my thinking anyway, that the closer he comes to death, the stronger that he gets. And you might be thinking to yourself, if that's the case, why doesn't he only ever keep himself with 1 life? But this is where I go into another point, which I'm going to bring up after this next point. So previously I mentioned, does Hawkins' ability have to be linked to his subordinates, and was it ever linked to just normal everyday civilians? And I'm hoping that it can link to just anybody else. You don't have to be a member of his crew, because if that is the case, and you do have to be a member of his crew for him to create the link, that's pretty deep on his subordinates, and I don't see why anyone would join his crew if that is the case. So I mentioned previously, not too long ago, about how why doesn't he keep himself to one life if that's how his devil fruit ability works. And the reason why I think he doesn't do this, if it is how his devil fruit ability works, is because he's weak. I don't see him do anything impressive. I'm not sure. See, this is the thing. I'm not sure if he's died. If he died, because when Zoro hit him the first time, and the straw sack comes out, he says -1 life. So I'm thinking, did he just receive damage? Because he also mentions later on during the chapter he can't receive damage. So I'm thinking to myself, did he receive damage or did he die? Because both, both, regardless of that, the fact that Zoro was able to hit him so easily, the fact that Basil wasn't able to dodge or defend the attack, I see a problem within that myself. But if he's dying, that would make him really weak. And the only reason why he's able to get so far into the new world is because he's relied on his devil fruit ability. So that is something that is that surfaced within me within this episode. How strong, forget his devil fruit ability, just when it comes to raw stats, strength, speed, yeah, the strength, speed really, reaction timing and all that kind of stuff. Haki. How strong is he? Because within this chapter, Zoro was able to touch him very, very easily. Very easily. So just the last thing I want to touch upon is obviously the end of the chapter. The dog that they're traveling with, Luffy, Zoro, grabbed them up, beelined it. So we find out that Zoro saved a girl previously, and this girl knows the bewitching ninja, and she's like, no, don't take her to a doctor, take her to my tea house, we're able to fix her up there. So they've headed towards the tea house now, where we have met one of the tea house workers and some sumo guys there also. I don't know if they're gonna play, I don't know if there's a story there, we'll find out later on. The end of the chapter, we see the Hearts Pirates, because I did mention in real life conversation with my bro, where's Laura? Where's Laura? You get me? But we do see the Hearts Pirates within this chapter, and they can see Straw Hat Pirate members, and they're like, you know, we might need to go get them before they cause some troubles. So I'm thinking, who is it going to be? It could be one of two parties, because I do believe Brook and Chopper are not with Sanji, Carrot, and Nami, because Sanji only cares about the lady, so that's that's the only two people that he grabbed. So there's that. Is it Brook and Chopper, or is it Sanji and etc.? So yeah, that's everything I got to say about this chapter. Because the fight wasn't what I wanted. I was expecting something full blown. I was expecting the whole chapter. Luffy, Basil, Zoro, going at it. Take out the fodder quick and easy. But no, we didn't get that. So it only gets a 3-star rating. Call it a view. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.